There is a lot of manipulation also, because when you sense a fear-based system, it's like the God will judge you, he will put you in indefinitely misery by by acid or whatever. It's absolute nonsense and bullshit. There is no sense, logical sense in this. What is the idea to put somebody in indefinite torture? There is absolutely no sense. This world is created by thought, and there is idea behind it, and there is a purpose behind it. And the idea that the God is some small human bunny with so basic negative feelings, it's absolutely ridiculous. So nobody will judge you on the other side except yourself, and you will judge yourself on the basis of what you have done here outside of unconditional love, and you will feel the pain of your making here outside of unconditional love. The pain, I have been sick in the past, and I get out of my physical body and the pain immediately stops. So the physical pain is only in the physical body. Also the physical body is part of this construction and this realm we live. So it is made to handicap our abilities. But in the basic idea here, we've activated 12-strand DNA. When you have activated your more than 2 strands, right now we have the minimum, you allow your soul to express it in physical reality, and you will become much more like godlike here. So in the beginning, when this first realm was open and communicated openly with the other realms, that is why we have the history about angels, giants, dragons and everything in the past when it was open. After the wars, the great wars, it became closed. So when in the past, in the beginning, we were with activated DNA, and we have godlike abilities. We can teleport, we can levitate, we can do a lot of stuff. This is the reason that the mainstream, they think that in the past people were very basic, very stupid. It's absolute bullshit. They don't need technology like we use nowadays. Technology is very basic and rudimentary stuff. If you activated your DNA and your soul can express itself, you don't need any technology, because you can communicate telepathically, you can teleport, you can do all this stuff that they try to do right now with technology. In the past, they have these abilities and they don't need technology, because it's very stupid way to doing things when you have these abilities in yourself. So they used other kinds of technologies, natural way of doing the stuff that's like the pyramids, the stones, and they used like stuff and ankh and many other things to enhance their abilities. And this is very different kind of technology that we have nowadays. So the mainstream, they want to believe that because they don't have this kind of technology like we use nowadays, they were not developed society, stupid people, and so on and so on. And it's the exact opposite. They were much more developed, and they have much more beautiful civilization that we have right now. So they know a lot of the stuff that the behind the scenes they know, but they manipulate the population of the earth to think this is joke and it's some kind of non-logical, and only stupid people will believe it. But it's exactly the opposite. Many times when they tell you something, it's exact opposite. The truth is 360 or 180. They tell you that the fluoride is very good for your teeth, and the reality it's very bad for your teeth. They tell you that the hydrated oils are very good for your heart, but they destroy your heart. So on and so on. we can speak about this in other videos about the health and the effects that they pollute and distort our bodies, so we cannot use our natural abilities. So it is very huge team and there are a lot of pieces of the puzzle, and in the past I do research very different areas, and I thought they're just different information, different teams, but in the end I understand that everything is one part of big picture, and you just discover different kind of the puzzle in parts of the puzzle. So the most important thing, I can repeat myself, but you need to understand this: you're immortal, you cannot be touched, only your body, physical body. You're a creature of three parts here. You have soul, that is the life itself, that everything is made by this clay, so to say, the ether, the basic energy. Everything is life and made of light, life, love. It's one thing with different aspects of it. So after you have the initial life or your soul, you start to develop your spirit. Your spirit is developed by your experiences, and it becomes complicated and much complicated in good way. If you know semantics, when you have a base frequency, you have a base sacred geometry structure that is showing the basic principle of the life and creation in the laws in ideas here. And when you use this basic frequency and go pitch in higher frequency, it becomes like the matrix multiply itself. It's like the fractal principle. It's like the the fractal principle. It is similar in our spirit. When we have our experiences, our frequency is going higher and higher, and the basic geometric structure is become more evolved, more complicated in good way, so it can store more light or more love. And this is the way we evolve like spiritual conscious beings. This is maybe the only thing that make us different on the other side. Like it's not the right word is not currency, but not so much experienced souls can be called young souls, but it's not exactly this, because I think I need to research it more by this means that I spoke of. But I think there is no older or younger souls, but more experienced and less experienced souls, and this is the difference. Every soul is absolutely unique, and in energy, the energy that it's put outwards, it become of inward. What is in you, this is going outside of you. This is your energetic frequency fingerprint, so to say, and it's absolutely unique. You have the same thing here. So you're immortal being, you cannot be touched, and only way they can touch you is by making you believe you can be touched, and this is the way to manipulate you. So when you go outside of your body, there is no soul trap. If you believe that there is soul trap, you have this. But if you don't believe it, and you know your true self and your true nature, you know that you cannot be touched. You're untouchable, and they cannot do whatever they want. They cannot touch you. So there is no such a thing as death. When you go out of your body, it's just like going through a door. When you open this door and going outside of your body, or the death, or whatever you want to call it, you can imagine that you become much more alive than you're here. Here is the closest the closest feeling of death you can ever have is here in this realm, the earthly realm, the lowest, the center, the hardest. Once you go outside of your body by death or by OBE or whatever, NDE, you feel much more alive, and you feel like you're going from very deep, and you were like asleep in just a little bit conscious, and when you go outside of your body, you're breaking surface, and you see the world for the first time. It was murky in the deep waters, no light. It is a kind of feeling when you go outside of your body. It's like you just wake up and you're so much more alive that you can't believe it. Also, on the other side, there is physicality. You can manipulate the basic energy of life itself. It's everywhere and everything by your consciousness, by your feelings, and you can create whatever you want. There is two ways to go outside of your body, in the different levels or realms of this universe, or completely outside of this universe. When you go outside of your body by death or whatever, again I said there is not such a thing like death. Here is the most closest thing you can think like death. It's so funny because people are crying when somebody died, and in the reality, the person that left the body, even when you see a corpse, you can see something is strange. It's just like an animate object, and by deep feeling you know that the life itself is going out, and this is just the husk, this meat suit that left behind. It's just like the cocoon, and people are crying, but in reality this guy is much more alive. He's born again for life than here. So here people think they live, but yeah, we are all alive here, but in reality, when you go out of your body, you become alive, and much more alive. And when you're inside this universe, different levels, it depends where you go. If you go on the second level, you can start having your spirit memories slowly. Most of the time it's slowly, and there is not such a thing like hell, but there is like fixed dimensional constructions in let's say fixed dimensional spaces. When a lot of people believe, like let's say in Christian hell, they create this dimensional space in the next level, when you're outside of your body, physical body, and when you believe in it, you immediately teleport in these places, and they can feel very real. The outside of your body, everything feel physical, and there is like touch, there is like sex, there is like all the physical pleasures, but multiplied by 1,000. And this is why people say hell or whatever, and in near-death experiences they experience hellish things. This is because they believe in this. But in reality, there is not such a thing by hell. By default, we create it by our manipulators, the negative. Again, they manipulate us to create such dimensional spaces. And I will need to complete this video. I'll make